Okay, so we're going to talk about the flushing volume setting. Okay, this is in Bamboo Studio, but it's basically still the same as everything else. I've got some cinderwing hatchlings in here. We got some ferrets. I've scaled them up to 150% because the kids said they need them. I've already done these, but they're going to be a different color, so we're going to work on these. Okay, when you go in here, sorry for the shakiness, you're going to look at this. It's your flushing volumes. Okay, that's what we're talking about. We're going to start over here first, though. I always put a purge something up here. So we like the fidgets. The kids like the different sounds. So I want this to be the same height as the top of the ferret. So there's two ways of doing this. You take your number from this one. I know this is horrible. Okay, so it's 41.92. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click on, why don't we make that bigger? There we go. And it's 50. Okay, so you can go over here, click off uniform, go back, put 51, and it increases it a little bit. You're going to go over to your purging figure, whatever you're doing, right click. Okay, Mr. Right click, come on. All right, off. And then you're going to go down to flush options, okay? And you're going to see flush into the object and flush into infill. We want both of those clicked. You're going to have to go in here twice because that's just what it makes you do. All right, so now we're going to go over here. Let's do this first. Let's slice. Okay, let's see what it tells us. And it's slicing. Okay, and here's our numbers. Okay, so here's, I don't know why there's a yellow on there. I only have, I don't know, probably pre-settings. Okay, so here's all of your settings for all of your different colors. You're going to be using 204.8 grams. That's how many times it's going to change. That's the overall course according to it, and that's how many hours. Okay, so let's go in here and play. Oh, by the way, I have a full-size tower at this point. So here's your purge tower, and you can change that. I wouldn't get rid of it, change it. And here's how much it's saying you're wasting. Wait a minute, that's, nope, that's about the same. So look at this, okay? So we could probably lower this. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go back over here, and we're going to go to changing this one first. We're going to go to others. I lower my settings for my prime tower. Don't get rid of it. It's needed. Okay, you do you. If you want to get rid of it, you do you. Here's my settings. So I want it the width of 20 millimeters and the prime volume, which how much it primes out. It gets rid of the clumps in between the filament changes. It's needed, but you do you. So that's my settings, and I did my brim width of 3. That's what I like. That's what my machine seems to like. So now let's go over here. We're going to slice it again. I should have wrote down the numbers. There's the difference. Okay, so we've already lowered the print time. We've lowered the overall, and we've lowered how much is in our prime tower. Okay, that's great. We can do more. Let's go over here to flushing volumes, and you're going to see this. Okay, again, I don't know why it's still showing the yellow because that's not even one of the options. Okay, let's fix this. Click, remove. Duh, helps every day and twice on Sundays. Okay, so flushing volumes again. All right, so here's all your settings. So that's your tan, your dark brown, your white, and your black. So the way it works is the lighter the color, the less that you need to, if it goes from light to dark, you don't need to purge as much because the dark has more pigmentation. But if you go dark to light, you need to purge more to get that all out of your nozzle. Because remember, it's a heated nozzle. There could be stuff along the sides, and that's what you're going to get your streaking. Now, some things, it looks good on a project to have it streaking. We're not going to play that. So like right here, it has 100 from the tan to the dark brown, cool beans. It's got 200 for the white. I'm going to at least go back to 150. For the black, it's got 150. I'm going to take that to 100. Okay, so it's got the dark brown to the tan. I might go down to... I'm going to say 180. I'm chicken. Okay, for the white, I want to keep it 250. I might have gone 200. I'm chicken. It also depends on the filament brand you're using. Every one of them has a little bit different pigmentations. Not all blacks are the same color black in all lines. There's always a little difference. On the white to the tan, I'm taking that to 100. The white to the dark brown, 100. White to black, oh look, my printer knows me. So black to white, black to the tan, I'm going to go to the 300. Black to the dark brown, yeah, I'll go to 100. And black to white, I will not, with this black, I don't feel comfortable, but there's not a whole lot of white. Let's do 250. Okay, so we're going to click the change. Okay, and I did that to the point of 1. So let me go back in that for a second. Let's go here. The multiplier is 1. You can change this to a point, whatever value. I leave mine at 1 only because that's what I like. And you'll get to use, every machine and every filament is different. You learn them as you go. Remember, this is just me. You do you, boo. Okay, let's see what it tells us. It's generating. It's generating. Do, 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 do. Surprise. Now look at us. We're down to 15 and a half hours. We're down to 342 changes, 183.4 grams. And our flush purge block is 32.7. Now our tower stays the same. It's still going to always be the same once you get it to the size you like. But look how much brown. I could cut that back. Let's zoom in. Yep, I could cut that sucker back. So let me do that real quick. You got to go back out to the prepare button. You come over here and you do our size. I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm going to bring it down manually. I want it to stay the same width. Let's see what this does. You get used to this. Play around with it. Do you. I can't say that. I still have a lot. Look how much brown, the distance. But again, look how much changes we've made. Okay, this is where you're going to have to play around. You're going to have to make some changes. And this is how you're going to save on your single nozzle printers, multicolor printers. This is how you're going to save your filament and time. I still have a lot of brown. Look at that. How in the heck and Bob am I getting that much brown? There should have been some oh no. Look at the ears. Look at the ears. Yeah. So, but look, I mean, look at the changes we made. Okay. It's baby steps. You learn this as you go. And this is like you're seeing me just do a little bit of changes. Sorry, I'm trying to look through the camera and do this at the same time. I'll get better. Okay, let's see what we do here. Oh, we could still bring that down just a smidge more. This is how I spend. No, we might there. Let's see what we do here. This is how I spend every project, well, multicoloring on my bamboo or on my Anycubic Cobra 3 Max. Nope, I'm going to come down a smidge. I could have just said a skosh, but I'm not sure the measurements are the same. Smidge, skosh. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it just like that. And as you can see, each layer line and the purging, that is not going to be in your poop bin. So now look at our numbers. Okay, I think we're good here. I honestly think we could just tweak. No, leave it alone. Back away. So you've got 4 pieces, and when you're doing multicolor, you should always do more than one. If you're going to have the purging, the poop, the whatever, for one, you can have it for multiples. I upscaled these. These are the tinies in the Hatchland series, and I upscaled them to 150% because the kids said that they wanted them a little bigger. I've got these over here that they have white on the face. I wanted to do the tan, but I did the same over there. So when you do this, it's going to be, your tower is not going to be as big, and you're not wasting it there, but you do need it. It is needed. And like I said, there's my settings for my prime tower. But if you want to click off and just do the purging into your purge block, whatever you want to do, this is just a cute little honeycomb fidget I found on Maker World, then you do you, boo. But there you go. There's how we're going to play with the flush volumes. It's right there on almost all of your multicolor systems.